I'm in the South now. I'm 95.
What's up, Wisconsin? You're listening to the greatest outdoor radio show in the entire state, raised in Wisco. I'm your host, Joel Kleefisch. Sitting alongside me is Danielle Fairman and frequent flyer Mike Crutchfield is joining the crew tonight. We got a huge night. You're listening to us on your Civic Media stations, 13 stations throughout the state of Wisconsin. Man, there is so much to talk about. I cannot tell you how excited I am about today's show. Anya's in the studio running stuff as usual. And everybody thinks that spring into summer is not a great time to spend in the outdoors, and boy, are they mistaken.
Perfect time.
This
Absolutely
is like
wonderful.
turkey hunting. I've got Aiden Kennedy of the Kennedy clan, our 5 loyal listeners out from Oconomowoc. He's literally sitting in my back 40 right now.
Is he?
Burning down the hours of his very last day of turkey tag. I have to tell you, too, this is so crazy because this is a kid I took out for the first time ever turkey hunting, right?
That was last year, wasn't it?
Last year,
Yep.
got a turkey last year, got 2 turkeys last year, one in spring, one in fall. And he's out there on his first, and then he loved it so much, he went and got his, his hunter safety. And
Woo.
this is his first solo hunt of his life.
It's his
Today.
solo hunt.
First today.
He's gonna do
Good
it.
for him.
He's gonna do it.
He just texted
He's
me.
gonna
He's
do
like,
it.
Gonna go all the
he's
way.
like, he texted and he called. He's like, hey, dude. Because he's like, dude,
That's
I
his
see
voice.
some like thunderstorms coming. I'm like, they're not going to be here till 8. Hang tight, man. Hang tight. Then he's like, I gotta go. I see a Tom.
Aw.
I swear.
He's gonna do
I
it.
got, like,
Thunder chickens.
I know.
There.
Thunderstorms and thunder
Thunder
chickens,
chickens.
baby. So he's sitting in my backyard right now for the first time ever on a solo hunt. You know,
Good
I
for him.
went through all the gun safety stuff at first. I put the decoys out. I'm like, just sit. I gave him a box call. I'm like, do this every 20 minutes and see if there's any chance of something coming in. And he's got a time. He's like, it's about 60 yards. I said, well, if you feel comfortable, he's got a modified choke in. So I'm like, that's
it's a little- that's a
30
poke.
yards ish
Yeah.
probably. So I am just hoping beyond hope
You
that
get a text.
Aiden gets
Oh, that would be
a
perfect during the
turkey.
show.
Could you
That's
imagine?
awesome.
Oh, he calls. If he calls, we have to pick it up.
We have to put him
Speakerphone
on
that.
for sure. And he's out there, and I just texted him, do you still see the turkey? He was still pretty far away, but now just lost him. He may be getting closer.
Well, if
Yeah.
He
he's
just texted
snaking
me
through
that.
the weeds or something.
I said, because he called me, he's like, I said, did you see anything but the storm clouds? He's like, there was a turkey, he's like on the other end of the field. I'm like, stop talking so loud.
he's talking.
Those things are, they're like, they will slide in. Like you talk about
Into
a turkey,
someone's DM.
they'll slide into your DMs. Like you will never know. You stole a joke right from under me, Danielle.
Welcome to
hanging around you too
2024.
much.
Slide into your DMs. I'm like, just chill. I'm like, stop talking. Text me. Stop talking. And then while he's on the phone, he's like 60 yards, 50 yards. I'm like, just be quiet. Do not move. Don't call if you see him 50 yards away. Just let him work those decoys. So he just said, I think he might be getting closer. There's a little lump in the field that he might not be able to see him behind.
Is he in a ground blind?
He's in a ground blind.
So that's going to disappear tonight, probably with the weather.
Well,
You can go out and pick it up.
Well,
when
he's
has
done,
feet, he can do that.
when he's done, he's got to put the ground blind away and
I
put
gotcha.
the decoys
Okay,
away
he's got it.
Be
And-
responsible.
and be a responsible young first hunter. I told him
Mhm.
as soon as the hunt's over, the first thing you do is you keep that barrel away from you, take your shells out of the gun,
Mhm.
keep it on safety, keep your magazine open.
Right. He knows
Oh
it.
my gosh, I'm so jacked. You guys, am I aging like years in a couple months here? I feel, I don't think Anya's got I don't think she's
filter
got
on?
the glamour filter on because these bags under my eyes, I mean, like they are ready for the airport. I'm not even joking.
Well, you just
I
got
could
back
come in
from the
and
airport.
put the beauty filter on.
yeah,
if
I
you'd
would
like.
love the
beauty
beauty
filter.
filter.
Aw.
I mean, this much handsome is very difficult to contain, but I'm telling
Yes.
you what, I feel tired. You know why
Why
I'm
are you
so tired?
tired?
I just got back from Florida. So I had my turkey tag and I had my fan out. I was creeping through some grass that was like 5 feet tall and I was angling the turkey fan above me. And there was
That sounds
turkeys in the
familiar.
next field over. It was the same property, Danielle. The same property we killed yours on.
We still have not
And
talked
all
about my
of a sudden,
turkey.
I'm sitting there. I'm on my stomach. The grass is over my head. I got the fan above my head, and 2 toms are in front of me, like 10 feet in front of me. Now I'm like, what do? I had the fan in both hands, and the gun was on the ground.
You need to
So
bust out the atlatl.
The atlatl,
The
yeah.
atlatl.
Is that legal? I don't think it's legal to kill those
That would
with
be
an atlatl.
Why wouldn't it be legal?
That would be
With an
epic.
atlatl?
Dude, we got to see if you could totally do that. You know how many people try to
You
catch them
can't kill a turkey with an atlatl in
with
Wisconsin.
a machete?
Okay, first of all, an atlatl.
What is
For
that?
those
I
of
thought
you
it was
who
an
don't,
I don't know what
atlatl.
that is.
it's not a
An
machete.
atlatl is
An
like
atlatl.
it's like
It's an African. Well, you describe it, Danielle, because
so I'm not going to describe it the way he's going to describe it because I have a lot more enthusiasm. It's a long, I call it a ladle, a very long ladle, about 3 feet, 4 feet long. It's like the handle. Then it has like a little groove, the ladle part, and it holds on.
now you are making stuff
No,
up.
I'm not.
The ladle
The
part.
ladle.
It's not
Okay.
called
The
the
ladle.
ladle.
Exactly.
It's
I
an
said
atlatl.
more enthusiasm
Okay,
than
you
you.
are out of your
And it's a
mind.
long
You're
arrow, and you put
absolutely
it on there,
out
and
of
you
your
just
mind.
chuck it. You got to
Really?
aim so
Okay,
perfectly. I'll
so
Google.
picture like a
a
lacrosse
long
stick.
ladle.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Ladle.
So there's a lacrosse. It's like a long lacrosse stick.
Yep.
Or highlight, if you've ever watched that, and it's got something on the end of it that you fling with it. It's
Okay.
like an old school slingshot kind of. But you fling something off the end of it, and
Is it
I
like an
don't-
arrow or a rock?
No,
No, it's
I'm
an
not. I don't
arrow.
remember. It's an arrow. Yeah, it's an arrow. It is an arrow. You know that might be
Like
might
a
be considered
long-
archery.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, why? Okay, you want to talk about
What?
going off the rails? That's what this show does. We go off the rails. We're talking about an atlatl, and she's calling it an atlatl because she thinks it's.
ATLATL.
You literally think it's called that because it looks like a ladle, like a soup ladle. Oh, oh my gosh.
Hey, you chose to be friends with me.
Hey, back to the plan.
And I want to be clear, that was a great choice on my part.
There you go.
So,
You can build your own atlatl.
yeah, well, I think you should do that.
I think a
Sure, do
machete
it.
would be cool.
I don't know. We talked about this,
See?
when Chad Belding and the Foul Life was in town, we were doing the Travel Wisconsin stuff. We were talking about, I'm a true believer. If they have tags and they issue tags,
Oh,
you should be
somebody
able
got a deer
to
with it.
harvest an animal in whatever way you choose, as long as it's an ethical way to
Right.
quickly kill an animal because you don't want them to suffer. I think it should be legal. I don't understand why we limit. I don't understand why you can't use a 45 410 handgun to harvest a turkey. I mean, you can use a 410 shotgun with an 18-inch barrel, but you can't use a 7-inch barrel. That doesn't make sense to me. So if you want to atlatl turkey hunt, you should be able to.
I mean, people are shooting them with regular 410s at
I
a
know
fair distance.
all the time, and now with the TSS. We got more
So
facts
as,
about the atlatl.
As
5 minutes
the
left.
Wisconsin
Can you do this
DNR
in 5
in
minutes?
Wisconsin, the atlatl is not recognized as an effective hunting tool.
There you go.
However, some hunters want to incorporate the ancient tool in modern legalized hunting.
Wow, I can't believe you found that,
And it relates to us.
and it relates to our
Oh,
conversation.
what?
Yeah, it
Yes.
works.
Thank you.
Google. Google
Okay.
nowadays, I tell you.
You know why today's show? So I got back from Florida. I was down. I literally had the Foul Life crew in town. Then the next day, the very next, and we hunted zone 2 for my tag on the morning that I took him to the airport, and nothing. We saw one hen turkey. We didn't get any action, and then I took him to the airport, and I literally went back and sat at the spot I was. I brought my computer, did my work from the blind. I love doing that. Why not? If you've got a tag, sit out there, because you know what is the number one thing that kills turkeys?
Patience,
Patience is the number one thing that kills turkeys.
I was going to
which
say
I lack
shotguns.
thereof.
No, patience.
Or atlatls.
Come on, it's metaphoric, Mike. for
I was going to
God's
say
sake.
shotguns, but
Okay,
not
My
atlatls.
patience.
Not
Not
atlatls.
atlatls. That's for sure.
Atlatl. The atlatl.
Yeah.
Danielle,
You know what I did? Guess what I did?
Danielle,
Real
were
quick.
you drinking before the show again?
Yeah, delicious Celsius.
Cellulitis.
Guess what's the first thing I did in 23 years?
Drank.
Not turkey hunted this year.
Why?
Because he
What
was
is wrong with
traveling
you?
to
I'm-
food festivals.
Yeah,
That's
I did a
why.
lot of food festivals, but
Yeah, but that's fun.
no, but I
Food's my
didn't
favorite
even buy my
dish.
turkey tags. Brady shot one. Finley wasn't really into it, and
If I wasn't so
I didn't do it.
in love with food,
I was gonna
would
say
not
Rebecca,
be
but
as
okay.
fat as I am. So that's
I know.
just all.
I love
I'm
food.
really working on it though. I
I-
have I've
You do
lost,
look
like,
actually really good.
well, thank you. I
You do.
appreciate that. Well, even without the glamour filter.
Yeah, without the glam filter.
We
You got
are
a little
now-
scruff going there, a little
we are
gray
now
though.
in an age where a man can say that to another man, and that's just fine. But a man cannot say that to a woman.
Yeah, that's a valid
That is
point.
very strange to me.
My wife would
I mean,
be
it's
like,
kinda opposite
I'd get
as
a
it
text
was.
in 10 minutes, you know?
What did you say?
What did you say to Joel?
Felt a
Yeah.
Don't
disturbance
worry,
in the
I
force.
said it to Joel. It's fine. So I went to Florida Thursday. Saturday went gator hunting, and had a guy down there from up here. He's never killed a gator before. Had the time of our lives down there with Keith Parlier. Got a chance to hang out with my good buddy G Vandenschlager, and she owns Trailer Park Rich, which is an awesome company, clothing company, and it really fits the entire motif of like Wisconsin hunters and Florida hunters. Are you hey man, what are you, rich? No man, I'm Trailer Park Rich, which is like it's this genre of being able to afford, or at least prioritizing spending money on the things you love, and it's just, I mean, there's a ton of trailer parks in Wisconsin and down in Florida, but to me, it means like embracing the outdoors, because look, there's not a one of us sitting at this table who hasn't spent money on a firearm that we shouldn't have at the time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
I brought home some taxidermy today, and I walked in the door with a sable and from Africa, and my wife just stood there and shook her head back and forth. She's like,
I can't help it.
That's like 3 weeks of, dorm room rent for your daughter at college. And then I felt bad for about 30 seconds. And put it on
They
the
looked at
wall,
it like,
so.
that's all right.
But one of the cool things is that Genevieve with Trailer Park Rich down in Florida, she is really well connected down there and connected with Kyle, whose song Red, White, and Blue Collar Broke is breaking out. And you heard a little bit of it on the bumper. When we come back from the break, we're going to debut his song on 13 Civic Media stations throughout Wisconsin. We're going to debut the song Blue Collar Broke, which I think is just awesome. I can't stop singing it myself. And we're going to have Kyle on the air with us. He's StreamYarding in. I'm
Perfect.
so excited about it.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, stick around. There's a little bit of it. When we come back, you're going to hear the whole song and talk to Kyle. We're going to talk to G. It's going to be a great show. As always, the greatest outdoor radio show in the state, raised in Wisco. We'll be right back.
No big and we still love Jesus. Badlands, we American dream, and it's the land of the free, but slow Joe keeps scheming.
Welcome back to Raised in Wisco. I'm your host, Joel Kleefisch, sitting alongside Danielle Fairman. Raised in Wisco on all your Civic Media stations throughout Wisconsin. Tune in to
Oh, yeah?
I'm so excited
Civic
about this
Media?
next segment. I can't even speak correctly. Tune in to Civic Media for all your news, weather, and sports. Speaking of which, we got a little weather system. We got lots of weather systems moving into Wisconsin these days. Make sure that you stay safe during this tornado season. You know what's annoying to me about it is that it disrupts turkey hunting.
Oh, I was going to say
work.
I was going to say, well, yeah, for you, but me mowing my lawn 2 times in a week.
Yeah,
It's growing
that
like-
is irritating as well. We got a wedding we're planning in our backyard, which is all right, folks. We're going to do something that we haven't done on the show, which I'm super jacked about. We're going to debut a song by a country music artist, Kyle Semansky. Remember that name because you're hearing it first here. You're going to hear the song first here on all your Civic Media stations throughout Wisconsin. And when he becomes popular and he's selling out stadiums across the United States,
You heard it here first.
you heard it here first, and we are going to have backstage passes.
Yes,
I'm
we
not
are,
sure.
right?
I haven't completely worked that out yet, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to work that out. And when we hear, so we're going to play the whole song. When we come back from that, we're going to talk with Kyle about where this song came from, what it means, and how it really, I'll tell you what, I can't stop singing it. And I just think it really gets to the heart of everybody who loves the outdoors and works their ass off to be able to enjoy it. I can say that, Danielle. This is 2024. Anya's
Did
nodding.
Anya say okay?
Anya's nodding
She is
instead
the
of
end all
cursing,
be all.
so.
She can tell us what to do.
All right, we got Kyle Semansky, and this is his world debut of Blue Collar Broke.
Woo!
I'm in the South now. I-95, I'm headed southbound. Back it up, let's ride. Blue collar broke boy on my grind. I'm just a blue collar broke boy on just as fast as we make it. I'm working long, hard days, still praying we make it. I guess I'm red, white, blue, collar road. But I'm trailer park rich, living double wide. I got 4 little boys and a beautiful wife. I guess I'm red, white, blue, collar road. I'm in the Badlands, where it don't come easy, where the workload big and we still love Jesus. Badlands, we American dreaming. It's the land of the free, but slow Joe keeps scheming. Some hard times, and that's what make a strong man. Yeah, we in some hard times, and this my anthem right here. Red, white, and blue collar road. Red, white, and blue collar road. Yeah, we red, white, and blue collar road. Red, white, and blue collar road. Welcome to the Badlands, where the blue collar broke boys ride. Welcome to the Badlands, yeah, we trailer park rich outside. Welcome to the Badlands, yeah, you can fuck around and find out why. Welcome to the Badlands, yeah, welcome to the Badlands. Welcome to the Badlands. I'm in the South now, I-95, I'm headed southbound. Pack it up, let's ride. Blue collar broke boy on my grind. I'm just a blue collar broke boy on my grind. Red, white, and blue collar road. Red, white, and blue collar road. Welcome to the Badlands, where the blue collar broke boys ride. Welcome to the Badlands, yeah, we trailer park rich outside. Welcome to the Badlands, yeah, you can fuck around and find out why. Welcome to the Badlands, yeah, welcome to the Badlands. Welcome to the Badlands.
Oh man, that song is so good.
I love that. I feel like it relates to everybody so perfectly, especially me too, being all blue collar. To you, to everybody.
Oh my gosh, that song is so good.
Fantastic.
I cannot stop singing it. And that was the world debut of Blue Collar Broke by Kyle Semansky. And I'm telling, this is so cool to have a radio show, Danielle, isn't it?
It is.
To
It
be able
really,
to do
really
stuff
is.
like this. I mean, where else could you do stuff like that? Blue Collar Broke. We're going to have Kyle Semansky is joining us via StreamYard. He's a Southern guy, Florida, living that trailer park rich lifestyle. Kyle, welcome to the show.
Hi, Kyle.
Man, that song is just,
Guys.
that is awesome.
That was really good. I like that a
Awesome,
lot.
dude.
I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for having me on the show. It means a lot.
I mean, we got 2 minutes till the first break, so we're going to go into the next segment with you and talk for a while about this. But just before we go to the first break here, what on earth inspired you? Where did that come from? I mean, that song, that goes right into the heart and soul
It does.
of anybody who's been in the outdoors and who's struggled, for cash and taking care of their family. I mean, holy cow.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of a crazy story. I put out my first country song in February, and it was called Vero Beach, and it was kind of on the same hard struggle, working type song. And I put it out. It was my first one, and it did really well. It started doing a lot of numbers in the first couple of days. And then G reached out to me on Facebook because she heard the song and said that she would like me to, pick up some of her clothing for Trailer Park Rich. And so we met up and we were talking, and she said that she had an idea for a song for me. And a lot of people have told me that. A lot of people have said I have an idea for the song, but it's never been anything that I really liked or thought I could work with. But she told me, she's like, the meat of the song is red, white, and blue collar broke. As soon as she said that, I was like, wow, that fits. Like that's perfect. That's me all the way right now.
And that's Americana. That is Americana to the hilt. We got to go into the break already. When we come back, Kyle Semansky, you're going to hear Blue Collar Broke on the bumpers. We're going to talk to G. Vandenslager. She's going to talk about where she got the idea for Blue Collar Broke and how they came together in a collab. You're listening. See why this is the greatest outdoor radio show in the state of Wisconsin. Raised in Wisco, I'm Joel Kleefisch. Danielle Fairman, Mike Crutchfield are at my side. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we in some hard times, and this my anthem right here. Red, white, and blue collar road. Red, white, and blue collar road. Yeah, we red, white, and blue collar road. Red, white, and blue collar road. Red, white, and blue collar road. Welcome to the Badlands.
Welcome back to Raised in Wisco. I'm your host, Joel Kleefisch. Danielle Fairman's at my side here. Mike Crutchfield's joining us in the studio today. And we debuted a national song that I think is going to be a hit. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind this song should be a hit.
It needs to be my ringtone.
It's so good.
It needs to be my ringtone.
Seriously, it's so good. I can see this song absolutely blowing up. You know, that's kind of what this industry is about. You know, you have connections in media, on radio, television. I meet these folks down there. They're good folks. They help me out. I got Trailer Park Rich clothing.
I got Blue Collar Broke.
You got
clothing.
Blue Collar Broke, FAFO. But we're not going to say what that stands for because we don't need Anya beeping more stuff during our show. She's already got to beep a few things. But Kyle Semansky is the writer, the singer, the musician who put out Blue Collar Broke. And we've got him with us on StreamYard. And I'm so jacked to talk to him about it because there's a lot. Kyle, I'm so excited you're on the show. I cannot tell you what an awesome song that is. That it's got everything you need to be a hit song. It's got a hook. It's catchy. It's got a singable verse. Everything about it is fantastic. But I think what really grabs me the most, and guys, chime in the studio if you agree with me or disagree. What hits me the most is that this song really digs deep into the heart and soul of Americana right now. I mean, everything that sang that song with gas prices as high as they are, with double the cost of eggs and groceries, and just trying to make it, but having this overwhelming sense of pride that still gets you to get out there and love being an American. I mean, that song just hits on all cylinders. And I mean, I almost get a little choked up talking about it for real. It's that deep.
The Badlands are anywhere. I mean,
the Badlands are anywhere.
I mean,
Badlands are supposed to be anywhere in America that make you feel like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I wrote the song.
So talk to me about, G. Vandenslager runs Trailer Park Rich, which is a clothing company that really kind of has those same roots as this song. She comes up with the idea, you know, I got a hook, Blue Collar Broke. I think it's going to relate to a lot of people. And you just kind of take this and run. How did you conceive this song?
It was a phone call. She said, I have an idea for a song for you. And she told me she said, I don't have a melody. I don't have any other lyrics, but I have Red, White, and Blue Collar Broke. I said, that's all I need right there. I pulled out my phone. After we got off the phone, I took my phone in my hand. I wrote my verses on my notes, and I went to the studio and I laid it down that night. And then I sent it to her, and she was like in tears. Like, she loved it so much. She's like, this is exactly what I thought it could be. And I really, really liked the song, like, enough to where I was like, well, let's do the clothing company. Let's put this all out together. Let's shoot the music video, the Blue Collar Broke clothing, and let's just push this because that's exactly where America is right now. Like, I'm a blue collar worker. I work hard every day, sun up to sundown, and I don't have enough money.
Yep. Same.
Yeah. So, G, I want to talk to you for a second here. Where did this, I mean, this to me is very situational or relational to Trailer Park Rich, which is kind of, it's not just a saying and it's not just a shirt, it's an image. It's goes to the heart of so many people who struggle to do what they enjoy and yet still understand that doing it in this country is the best place in the world to do it. How did you conceive of this, and what made you contact Kyle in the first place?
So down here, we don't have a whole lot of people that quote unquote make it out or are doing really, really big things. It's a small town, tend to get tangled up in just working and trying to survive. And like Kyle said, he had started writing music, and we had a couple mutual friends who thought, listen, you guys should collaborate here. And so I put a package together of some Trailer Park Rich stuff. He loved it. Started repping the brands, and I thought he would be perfect for the song. So I was a little shy because I've never written before. I don't really, music's not my thing, at all. And I said, I have this idea, Blue Collar Broke, and it's almost just a branch off of Trailer Park Rich, because even though my first house was a trailer, we've always been blue collar broke. What a blue collar job is you're still broke. You never really get out of that. So, and he works too. He does tree servicing. And so, he's right there with that. And when I gave him the song, it was just kind of like a spin-off of Trailer Park Rich, for blue collar workers. And when he took it and he did exactly what he said, he went and wrote it and sent it to me like 2 days later. And it was everything plus anything I could have even come up with in my mind. It literally did have me in tears. And I just knew, I was like, this was for you. This was meant to be. And so then we launched the brand, and we've just been rocking out ever since.
And see, that's kind of perfect, because you guys are down in Florida and I'm up here in Wisconsin, but that song resonates with me so perfectly because I grew up in a double wide for forever. And I'm now a blue collar worker. And surprisingly, I actually lived a few years in Florida as well. So it's kind of like perfect how it all goes together.
You forgot the broke part.
Oh yes, I am broke. I am so broke.
I'm not digging. No pun intended,
broke.
but we all are right now.
Broke.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Danielle is a heavy equipment operator.
Yeah.
Heavy equipment operator / radio host. And that I'm going to tell you, and for me, I was just in the swamps of Florida this weekend, chasing alligators and hunting alligators. And what is so unique to this country is that you could literally have a job in one area and have activities completely in the other. And my jobs, they range from, sitting in a suit inside the Capitol to being in full camo. And believe me when I tell you, I feel much more comfortable in full camo being in the swamp
never wear a suit. I could never
or
dress
the woods. And I think it does absolutely give everyone who listens to it something to relate to. I'm telling you, the key to this song is getting it in people's ears.
Yep, it's going to blow up. It's gonna. It's such a good song. I cannot believe you wrote that in 2 days.
I know.
Some of these people I talk to in these
inspiration.
big anthem songs are sometimes months. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And you did it on your own. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, very, very clearly, I have a little bit of a history background in music. My kids always tease, yes, Dad, we know you were a music minor in college.
I was just going to say that. We know.
Everybody knows I was a music minor in college. And I can still play like Home Sweet Home on the piano. Just letting you know.
And you can sing halfway good.
But thank you, Mike.
Halfway.
You guys
Thank
are
you,
so
Mike.
nice. There's like a bromance going on.
I haven't seen someone in a couple days.
So romantic of you to say that. But, it's very clear this guy, Kyle Semansky, has got some talent. This song's incredible. But Kyle, we got about 7 minutes left in the segment here. I want to dig into, that's not a song that's just superficial and hits you one day. There's pain in that song. There's trial in that song. There's success in that song. There's love in that song. And there's even a little animosity in that song. Where did that come from? What kind of history do you have that you were able to pull that out and write that in 2 days? Because there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot to unpack in that song. And I feel like there's some history there that we may not know about. And if you feel comfortable talking about it, I'd love to know, because you don't just sit and write a song like that without having some history that's affecting you.
No, actually, that song, everything that's in that song came from exactly how I was feeling at that moment when I wrote it. I was talking about my everyday life, what I'm going through, that we're in hard times. Our country's in a state of hard times. Everything's so expensive. I just feel like I work all the time and I'm struggling to survive and take care of my kids. So I just kind of put that out there. Like, music's my diary. So whatever I feel, that's going to come out of me at that time. And that's exactly what came out there. I have a history of writing music before that song and before the song I put out in February. I used to do rap music. And I toured the world, doing rap shows for years when I was younger. And I kind of put up the music for a while. I wanted to get sober and start working with my hands and just really just grow up and become a man, because I'd just been running around doing shows, partying for so many years. And so I started working with my hands. I got sober. I started doing, tree service, taking down trees, lumberjacking stuff. And my life just changed. And I kind of just adopted this blue collar country, hardworking lifestyle. And that's just how my music's coming out right now, because that's what I'm living.
Awesome.
It is awesome. But you just gave, as a former television news reporter, you just gave me like 7,000 new questions to ask you. So, I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard of the country music singer Aaron Lewis. Aaron Lewis wrote Country Boy, one of my favorite country artists out there. And I hear your songs, and now I hear your story, and I think, man, there are some parallels. He was doing the Hollywood thing with the group Stained, had some hits there, and thought it's time for me to kind of go to my roots and find what my true self is. And that's the kind of music that I'm going to write, and that's what's going to hit. And I feel like, I mean, those are some life experiences you just unpacked right there. But and when you go through a period of using alcohol and or drugs, and then you decide to end that, those are two very distinct, different portions of your life. And I can tell you that because I haven't had a drink in 14 years myself. There was a point at which I stopped, and so my life fits into two categories: before that and after that.
Absolutely.
And that affects not only who you are, but the way you do things. I mean, it really does. Has that affected your musical writing, your skills? Has that affected the way you approach things?
I feel like I'm a better person now. I'm just my character is built much more. I just feel like a better man now that I'm sober. And I think that now that I'm doing music clear-minded, because when I used to write music, I was never sober. I was under the influence of something at all times. So my music didn't really reflect who I truly was. Now that I'm sober, this is who I am.
Well, I don't think you could have done much better job than that song. And we've got another song. Do we have the other song on you too? No, we don't have it yet, but we're going to pull the other song and we're going to start using it in bumpers on future shows. And I'm going to keep playing that song over and over until it becomes a hit for you. And
I feel like this is a hard hat sticker.
Hey, Kyle, where can we find you on social media?
Yeah, I was just going to get to that part.
Just so you guys know, my last name is Semansky with a Z, Z-I-M.
Why am I saying Kaminsky? I grew up with a kid named Kaminsky. Kyle Semansky.
If you type in Kyle Semansky on any music platform, anywhere, my music will pop up. I put out 9 songs since February. And
wow.
We've done music videos to almost every single one. So if you type in Kyle Semansky on YouTube or Spotify or Facebook or Apple Music or anywhere where you can find music, my stuff will come up.
Yep.
That's Kyle Semansky, KYLEZAM ZIMINSKY. Okay, never mind. Danielle, give that name again.
Kyle Semansky.
It's not my day for spelling.
I feel like Kyle Semansky could spell his own name too.
Yeah, I feel like he could too. But let's spell it. Make sure folks can find it. Go ahead, Danielle.
ZIMINSKY.
Kyle, KYLEZIMINSKY. Kyle Semansky. And when I met him, I was literally sitting across. He's 2,000 miles away from us right now. I was sitting across the table from him, next to him at a table at the Kilted Mermaid, eating fondue the other day, and got to meet him. I'm telling you what, this guy's got star power. I'm not joking. Why are you laughing, Danielle?
Because I'm on social media.
Okay,
I found him in and some tan overalls with no shirt on.
I thought we were all cracking up
Oh,
about the
hot
kilted
dog.
mermaid, but here we are.
I mean, that was kind of funny too.
It's called the Kilted Mermaid. It's probably philosophically a little left of where I sit most of the time in the Kilted Mermaid. And just saying that, there's a lot of creative conversations going on in there. I felt a little blue collar broke while I was in there, but they do have the this amazing fondue there. I'm telling you, it's very Gouda, and it was Gouda.
What?
There's my dad. Every show has to have a dad joke. Every show needs a dad joke. Danielle's laughing
Getting
so
excited.
hard she's hitting her head against the wall.
Why is
in
the
here.
door kind of closed?
And I'm sitting next to Kyle, and I think this guy has got a quiet star power about him. And when this song hits and when his other songs hit, he's going to be a national sensation. I have that feeling. And I think G's going to be there supplying all of the Trailer Park Rich alongside of it. We're going to come back and we'll wrap it up with Kyle Semansky and Blue Collar Broke and Genevieve Van Slager.
But I'm Trailer Park Rich, living double wide. I got 4 little boys and a beautiful wife. I guess I'm red, white, blue, collar, road.
Man, I'll tell you what. Welcome back to Raising Wisco. I'm Joel Kleefisch. Danielle Fairman's
Hello.
here. Mike Crutchfield here. Kyle Semansky is here. The writer, the singer, the musician who put together Blue Collar Broke. And it's a song we've been playing throughout the show on the bumpers. We did play the entire song. You can get that music at Kyle Semansky, Zinsky, on all
good
your
job.
music platforms. And make sure you go out, subscribe, get that song. Let's make this guy world famous because he's got a story to tell and his music is absolutely dynamite.
I mean, if he's doing tree work in Florida, you know he's a hard worker.
Oh, hell yeah.
It sounds exhausting.
I was down there. It was 97 to 102
No way.
while I was
This
hunting.
fat guy would be out of yeah, it wouldn't be good.
I struggled.
Wouldn't
You
be good.
sweat it all off.
I
Ah,
sweat and sweat and sweat. And then we had one gator we were looking for, and we had a couple guys literally up to their neck in the hydrilla, feeling around on the bottom
What?
of the swamp for
Wait.
gators.
No.
why?
Because we shot one and we
I
wanted
feel
to
like
find it.
they need to come noodling with me.
I feel like this is a step beyond
That is-
noodling, Danielle.
Oh, that is
No,
I
that's
mean,
a
this
hop,
was-
skip, and a jump.
Here,
beyond
none of
I'm
that
gonna show you.
sounds fun
Just
to me.
take a look at this real quick.
None of that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my
no.
goodness.
No.
No way.
That was the hugest Wisconsin accent I've ever heard, Kretschmer. No way.
That
This
gives
guy-
me like oh.
Point the phone
This
towards me. I
guy
want to
was-
see.
Yeah, all right, hold on. This guy is literally in the swamp,
No.
Digging for gators.
Absolutely not.
digging
wanna
for
puke.
How
alligators
tall is
with
he? It
his
doesn't matter if
feet.
he's 4 foot. He's still nope.
Yeah.
He's
He is
underwater.
jumping to stay above water.
Oh yeah, no, he was treading water. He couldn't even feel the bottom. He was feeling around with his feet
This
to
is
see if he could
horrifying.
touch the alligator under the water.
What?
Oh yeah, this is not the first time we've done this.
Why?
If you shoot a gator, they see okay,
They
alligators are neutrally buoyant. That means if they fill their air bladder, they come to the top. If they release the air from their air bladder, they
You gotta
go
go
to the
find it.
bottom. And if you shoot one and there's not a lot of air in the air bladder, they will go to the bottom. Well, we're not going to shoot an alligator and not do everything humanly possible
Yes,
to
of
retrieve it.
course.
So we usually drag a treble on the bottom, right?
Mhm.
But if that doesn't work or we can't feel it, man, we'll get in there and feel around for the gator. You
Nope.
just really hope that he's dead at that point.
Or
Yeah.
not a 13-footer next to the one that's dead.
Well, when they say gator infested waters, that's what they're
Oh,
talking
man.
about.
Yeah,
But it's very exciting. It's very exciting. When you
Nope.
are out there and anybody says, "Yeah, Joel's a wimp," man, you can
Hey.
relate to
Did
them.
you
Hey,
get
wait,
in
wait,
there
wait,
and
wait,
do
wait,
that?
wait, 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 wait.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
have-
whoa, don't you
That,
wait me.
that camera came from his phone in the boat.
I was not. For the record,
I'm trying
Right?
hard.
I was
Drinking his
not
pina colada or
in the
eating
boat.
his
Just
vegan
slow-
fondue.
Wow,
You
wow,
put vegan
man.
fondue in there?
Yeah, sure. During the break, Genevieve told Danielle that one of the fondues that I was eating was actually vegan. It's not my fault. She ordered it. I was dipping steak into Wisconsin cheese, people.
Hey.
And that is the story I'm sticking with. I'm just
Was it
telling you.
good?
It was actually.
Okay, there
really
you go.
good.
That's all that matters
So
in life.
the vegan version. So we had one. One was Gouda and Swiss, which was really good. And then the vegan one was actually, I liked it better. I don't know how they make cheese out of vegan. I don't know how that works.
That's interesting.
Nor do I actually care because I don't.
Right. It was good.
Care if but it was really good.
It's usually made out of nuts, isn't it?
I don't know.
Vegan cheese? Not made out of vegans like you said. Which is what you said.
I did not say that.
You said I don't know how they make cheese out of vegan. That's what you said. I would play it back.
Wow. Okay. That's like me when I tell people all of the meat I eat, all those animals are vegetarians.
Nuts such as cashews, macadamias, vegetable oils.
What's
and
the number
coconut
one
oil.
nut made in there?
Cashews.
Bless you. Dad joke number two.
All right.
Dad joke number two for the show. I can't help myself. I'm a dad. What do you want? So the vegan cheese, whatever it was made. I mean, Anya's on it. I mean, we have to play trivia together sometime.
I would
I'm
love
telling
to.
you
I'm
that
very
because
good at
we
trivia.
are good at trivia.
I'm
And
horrible at
the
trivia.
vegan, well, you can come and have beers.
Okay.
You know, that's fine. I'll drive.
Twist my arm. My arm hurts.
I'll drive. It is Wisconsin. You don't need to twist someone's arm to have them have beers. Red, White, and Blue Collar Broke, the song by Kyle Semansky. We debuted it on the show tonight. We got 3 minutes left. Kyle, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to dip out early because I want Anya to play more, a longer version of that song. Genevieve Vandenslager, who's got one of the most awesome clothing brands I've ever seen, Trailer Park Rich. I'm wearing it right now.
I'm going to have to get
love
some of
that
that.
shirt.
I
love it with the camo trailer on the back. That's my favorite one.
I do have can we buy merchandise online? Like
Yeah.
social media,
Gee,
Facebook?
why don't you tell us where we can find Trailer Park Rich online?
We are on all social media, but we also are trailerparkrich.com, the only one.
The only
Perfect.
trailerparkrich.com.
I'm more particularly looking for like stickers for my hard hat.
You'll
to
find
pass
them.
out.
You'll find all
You got
of them.
those?
It's all on there.
Awesome.
And
Yep.
you know what? Now that you said
Sweet.
it, I'll get a package 2 days from now and she'll have it sent to me. So
Yes, you will.
Kyle Semansky, Blue Collar Broke, the most awesome next country hit song across the country crossover. Genevieve Vandenslager, Trailer Park Rich.
Blow it up.
I love
You've
it.
been
Thank
listening
you guys so
to
much.
the greatest outdoor radio show in the state of Wisconsin, raised in Wisco. I'm Joel Kleefisch, Danielle Fairman, Mike Crutchfield. For all of us, here's Blue Collar Broke on the way out. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
But I'm trailer park rich, living double wide. I got 4 little boys and a beautiful wife. I guess I'm red, white, blue, collar, broke. I'm in the Badlands, where it don't come easy, where the workload big and we still love Jesus. Badlands, we American dream, and it's the land of the free, but slow Joe keeps scheming. Some hard times, and that's what make a strong man. Yeah, we in some hard times, and this my anthem right here. Red, white, and blue collar broke. Red, white, and blue collar broke. Yeah, we red, white, and blue collar broke. Red, white, and blue collar broke. Welcome to the Badlands, where the blue collar broke boys ride. Welcome to the Badlands,